Good morning, my friends. A few meditations back, I offered you a number of ways to practice and get unstuck from where you might be stuck right now. As I listened to that meditation on the morning that it was posted, I thought, oh my goodness, I am running through these ideas like a high wind, and they're going by so fast even I can't follow them. So I thought I would come back and take them one at a time and offer you a mindfulness practice in working with them and a way of shifting yourself out of stuckness. The first one of these is consciously shifting your own perspective. As we begin to come through this time of the last year, or maybe of something that's much more acute in your own life, there can be shifts in our perception that begin to happen if we allow it, or we can get stuck going over and over the past, which cannot be changed, but as though it could, or perhaps looking into the future with both hope and doubt that anything will really fundamentally change, even though there are promises and actions intended to return us to a place of greater light. So let us be seated. And as you sit, allow your perspective to shift into that seated posture and the feeling of your body as it is supported in the chair, by a pillow, with your feet on the floor, and resting in that body posture. Mindfulness practice is a tremendous shift in perspective in and of itself. As Ty put it, we do so much, we think so much, we run so quickly. The situation is difficult, and many people say, don't just sit there, do something. But doing more things may make the situation worse, especially if you are repeating yourself. So you should say, don't just do something, sit there. And mindfulness practice teaches us from the inside out how to do just that. To notice, explore, and step back from reactivity and urgent action for things that may or may not be quite that urgent. And we get stuck digging our own rut of thinking, attitude, or behavior. This is not new to the pandemic for certain, but the changes required by the pandemic have revealed to many of us just quite how these things work inside of us as our lives have been narrowed. So turn to your breathing, quiet, even, steady, drawing the in-breath. I know I'm breathing in. Drawing the out-breath, I know that I am steady. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I am willing to be open to allowing my perspective on this to change. Breathing gently, letting it sink in. And now bring to mind something or someone that upsets you. Recall a specific situation. Be still, quiet, and imagine it, just as it generally occurs. A time when you were angry, hurt, judgmental, disappointed with someone. Mindfully, be there now. Notice and feel the emotion you are experiencing at the time. And name it. What is the name of that feeling? And where does it live? Right now, in your body. Is it a tightness or an emptiness? Is it in your head, your jaw, your stomach? Ask yourself gently, what was the real reason why I was so upset? What was it? Something was not the way that it should be. Quote, and what was it? What was your conclusion? The one that keeps repeating itself over and over. That conclusion usually starts with a judgment or accusation about someone other than ourselves. What was your conclusion? And what did you want to change about that situation or that person? And by the way, that person could very well be yourself, where the conclusion is, that was really, really stupid, or the equivalent in your own language. So witness the situation, feel the feeling, label the feeling, and as you breathe, allow yourself to judge it as childishly or primitively or angrily as you want to, or as you did then. Have you got it? Hold on to that judgment and ask yourself first, is it true? And do I know for absolute certainty that what I've concluded is true? How do I react, and what happens when I believe that and that judgment? How do I feel? What do I do? How do I get myself stuck? Right there. What do I repeat to myself over and over? How do you react? And what happens when you believe that thought, that judgment is fact? And here's one of the ways to shift. Find the opposite of your original statement, just as a way of opening that doorway to shifting. One way this happened for me the other day was I was judging in my mind that people who refuse to wear masks or keep healthy distance from others are simply just self-centered, probably not very bright, and bad. Remember, I told you to be as childish as you want to be with your judgments. And I turned that around in my mind to say, these people are not bad. Repeating it enough times that my resistance began to fall, and I could tell that since I was listening in a mindful way to my body, relaxing. I imagined myself standing with them rather than against them. These people are not bad. And all of a sudden, it occurred to me that if I truly believed that there was a conspiracy, or even just a severe lack of attention to the impact devastating on our economy right now, due to all these overwrought people who think everybody should be wearing masks and closing their doors and staying home, I would be demonstrating that by not wearing a mask or keeping distance, to try to say, come on, people, let's move. Don't believe everything you hear. Now, I personally believe the exact same thing I did before, that masks are quite essential. But with this turnaround, which surprised me when it came, I am no longer stuck in that judgment. This only works if it's practiced mindfully, with curiosity. So see if you can find a place today, my friends, to apply this, just to see. Namaste. Amen.